Hello, my fellow football fanatics. Tonight, Manchester United take on Lyon at Old Trafford in a must win match because we tied the first game 2-2 after conceding a very late equalizer. Now, late equalizers and winners were the trademark of Sir Alex Ferguson's time at the helm of Manchester United, the Red Devils. Unfortunately for the Red Devils, things have gone downhill ever since Alex Ferguson left. And even though his autobiography is named Never Give In, which is the motto of my alma mater, the Lawrence School Sanar, where I learned football and where I learned to love football, mainly because of Beckham. Let's be honest, he was a superstar of the match, of the game, way back in the late 90s, including Ronaldo. And I think it was the treble that we read about after Manchester United had won it, because those games were not streamed or televised in India at that time. But I think at that time Manchester United had started to reach peak popularity, at least in India, because the Premier League and the World Cup and the Euros were beginning to be televised. But enough about the history of how I came to become a Red Devil, and let's talk about the future, or rather the present, in which we are way below what we should be doing. And it's just a combination of a whole lot of factors, and I think it's going to be a long recovery road, because frankly we are only going to look forward to the start of the next season so that we can get into a groove and maintain it and try and challenge for a top 4, top 2 and top finish, because frankly right now we are abysmal. And I think I have suffered a long time. No matter what we were, couple of trophies that we were winning in the knockout tournaments like the FA Cup or the Shield that we won for bragging rights over Manchester City, and Europa League, of course, under Jose Mourinho. But I think all these trophies were more about taking it one match at a time, and giving it your best shot, the players being motivated by progressing to the next stage. And the Premier League is a slightly different thing, because all the other teams are hell bent on pulling down Manchester United and other top teams. I mean, I think one of the Manchester United followers that I was interacting with said that I think now I know how Arsenal and Liverpool fans felt all those years when we were dominating the Premier League. And of course, Manchester City have done it 4 times in a row. And no matter what the financial irregularities and all these things, uh, you know, reveal themselves to be or are found out by the authorities, the fact remains that the team on the pitch did outclass everyone else. But anyway, let's not talk about other teams. Let's talk about what Manchester United are up against tonight against Lyon, and then later in this video I will be talking about, or maybe I'll make a new video for the Red Dragons, Wrexham, who are in line for a B to B promotion, a back to back promotion. And I think it's all due to the impetus they have received from the celebrity ownership of Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. And Rob McElhenney was the one who was approached by Humphrey Kerr to buy the club and to try and get it back to its past glory. So I think they have done that quite well. They have achieved that with back-to-back promotions, and they are second in the league right now, and they are going to probably be promoted. But 4 games to go. Playoffs are almost certain. In fact, playoffs are certain, and the last time I checked yesterday, I think they were into the second spot, kind of sure, for an automatic promotion. But then again, football is unpredictable. But in any case, even if they lose the rest of the 4 games that they have, they will still be in a chance, because they will be in the playoff positions. Wrexham, of course, I was unaware of until I saw Welcome to Wrexham, which is a great series of documentaries. I think 3 seasons have come out, and the fourth one might be coming up as soon as they gain this promotion. But it's great not just to see behind the scenes football, but also to relate to footballers as human beings. And I think that's what David Beckham, by being a superstar, and Ronaldo, by being a mega star at that time, did for me. So, spiraling back to when I fell in love with Manchester United, I think the Red Devils are up against a tough opposition who was going to have that in the back of their mind. Leon know that they can beat Manchester United at home at Old Trafford, something that was unthinkable a few years ago. In fact, the two times that Leon faced Manchester United, both times they lost. It was around 20 years ago, and I'll refer to the insights in which it says that PSG have beaten us, but the good thing is, like I said, the past is history, the future is a mystery. So let's see what happens tonight, and I'm just hoping that Manchester United win and progress to the semi-finals, because this is our last shot at any silverware, at any chance of redemption this season. And I will be making a Red Dragons and Red Devils video later, but right now the match is about to kick off, so here's hoping that we manage to get into the semi-finals. Thank you so much for watching. I am Axat, and I have been a Red Devil since 1997, circa 1997. So do tell me in the comments what you think about Manchester United, football and life, the universe and everything. Shout out to Douglas Adams for that quote, for those 5 words in that order. And let's see, let's football.